Sorry, didn't see you there. Welcome to Test It Out. Welcome to a brand new series where we will be testing out products, innovative products, cool products, awesome products, products you might want for yourself. Today, I am bringing you the ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the first of its kind, the Lilumia. Just kidding, it's Lilumia. Lilumia? Lilumia. So this is a new beauty device that will save you time. It's supposed to clean up to 12 brushes at once. Pretty interesting. I've never seen anything like this, and I got it in the color Paris, but there's a few other colors as well. I get a little lazy when it comes to cleaning my brushes, and then, you know, that results in a little bit of acne, and then a little bit of more acne, and a little bit more. It's like a domino effect, basically. So this is my first time using this device, so I will be using the user guide that is actually on the website. I'll also link it down below just because I want to get this to its fullest potential. I have faith in you. I have faith in you, Lilumia. Little egg, so cute. Give this video a thumbs up if you wish your brushes could be cleaned magically, or if you wish you just had this cute little robot to also just maybe assist you in the process. All right, so let's get into this test. So before getting started, what you want to do is you want to take your brush and you want to try to remove any excess liquids or any excess powders on it. And basically just take any kind of towel and just brush back and forth. All right, perfect. As this thing that you take off. So in this device, you're gonna see that there are 6 slots to put in bigger brushes, or you can put in a few smaller ones, so up to 12. So what I'm gonna do is you basically start from the bigger end. I'm gonna take my brush and I'm gonna stick it through this backwards. Now the reason I'm doing it backwards is because you don't want the bristles to get damaged. You don't want to push it in that way. You want to push it in backwards. It takes a little bit of force too. Just push your brush through. Ta-da. So here are my brushes before, dirty, disgusting, and full of infestations. Just absolutely gross. So before starting, we actually have a cup, which is super awesome because honestly, how many times do I mess up in Beauty Busters due to measurement? So this is a total game changer for me. I know the amount of water that I need to pour in there without actually having to mess up and pour and overfill it. And just in case you misplace the cup, like I probably would, I'd probably end up losing it. There's actually this max fill line, so you'll basically never end up going overboard. There's really no way of getting it wrong. And so with the help of the cup and also the max fill line, I'm just pouring in the water, and this water has to be warm water. It can't be lukewarm water because it's not going to work as well. So an observation that I'm having are these cool little rods and like textured area right here on the surface, which our brushes will rub against, and this is basically to take away all the impurities and all the bacteria. And it actually reminds me a lot of those brush mats that they sell for makeup removing or for, you know, cleaning. It's pretty similar to that. And so this is a soap that I'm going to be using, and I'm just going to be pouring in 1.5 ounces of this, and where you see the 3 ounce line, you just got to go halfway through and just pour it in. And basically the soap will last 3 to 4 months. There's 33 ounces in it, and it can also just be diluted with water so you can save more and, you know, save money. So next I'm just going to pour my soap into this textured area. This is basically the cleaning surface area, and I don't know, I'm just really into like this whole rod little textured area. I feel like it's going to really help my brush get rid of all the impurities and like all the nastiness, and I'm really into this cup as well because like it's helping me measure everything. Yes, I'm one of those weird people that smells everything, but I actually really liked the smell of the soap. It was really strange, but I liked it. I give it a plus, an A+. So next you just want to load your brushes, and when I'm loading them, there's actually like this clicking motion. You'll hear it, it goes click, and then you have your brushes loaded, and then basically just push your brushes like onto the brogue cleaning surface with kind of a twisting motion so that you're making sure that all the brush hairs are being separated and that the soap is getting right into them properly. So one thing that I learned with trial and error with the brushes is not to flatten out the brushes like this. This is a big no-no because what you're doing there is actually hurting the brush hairs. So you just kind of want to have them rubbing against the surface swiftly. So here I am just kind of repositioning all the brushes so that they really get in that soap and that water. Now all there's left to do is to just put the little cone thing on top. I like to call it the extra shell, and then just press the power button, and I would say that the noise level on this is medium to low. So while the brushes were being cleaned, I was just kind of sitting there observing everything like a weirdo and just literally just staring at the brushes being cleaned. I was doing nothing. The water was draining on its own, and also it was pouring in water like just, that was crazy. It was reimbursing water on its own. So you'll notice right now that it's actually putting in its own water, which is really awesome. Woo! For a deeper clean. That's really awesome. So I literally had nothing to do with any of that. Oh, it's fogging up a little bit. So as you can see, it's fogging up a little bit, and that's because there is warm water in there. So it's kind of like you're doing it right if you see this happening. That is so cool. So now that the light is blinking, the pink light, we know that it is complete and it's time to remove and drain. So I'm just going to snap this little section off, and that is filled with all the debris and all the dirty water. So I'm just going to drain this out. So then what I'm doing is just putting the brush holder up. I'm just snapping it up, and I'm just going to remove any excess water from the brushes by just kind of squeezing it with my fingers. Now in the instructions, it does say to use a towel or some kind of cloth, but like I said, this is, you know, my first time using it, so trial and error, people, trial and error. They also don't recommend you using paper towels, but more like a towel or a cloth to do this part. And actually, I didn't capture this, but I used a cloth to kind of just pat the surface. And now there is an option to do an additional rinse, which is like a 3-minute deeper clean. So basically, you're just going to pour some warm water directly into the cleaning surface, about halfway through, 3 to 4 ounces, and then place your brush holder back in place. And then once again, just wait for that little clicking motion, and then just put the top on, and then just press the illuminate button again to just start the optimal 3-minute rinse. So I realized that one of the brushes wasn't getting cleaned, and so I realized that I wasn't positioned properly, so I just went back in, and you can do the same. As I said, you know, sometimes the brushes just aren't positioned properly, but you can definitely just kind of pause the cycle and then start it back up. So now what you see is it's draining the water out. Pretty cool. So at this point, my brushes are squeaky clean, and all I'm going to do is just remove any kind of excess water by just pressing firmly with my fingers. Once again, you can do this with a towel, and it's not really recommended to use paper towels just because maybe some of that paper will get onto the brushes, and you know, we're trying to keep this as hygienic as possible. So once again, you just kind of want to run the drain, which is what I'm doing here, and then I just took the same towel and kind of just patted the surface, because then comes the drying part, and I don't want any of my brushes to touch that anymore. You know, that's dirty water. And what I thought was really interesting is I just kind of grabbed the top, the middle column of the base, and turned it 180 degrees, and it just kind of stood there. And I really enjoyed this way of drying my brushes because I know that the glue won't be affected by the water running upward. Instead, it's going down. This is the result of the brushes, squeaky clean. They smell so good. I actually really like the smell of the soap. It smells very hygienic. It smells like, I don't know, like I did something good for my skin, you know? Let me know what your thoughts are on the product. I think it's really innovative. I think it's really cool. The company was nice enough to send me this, and I thought it was really interesting. This was a first review, first impression. So, you know, I did do a few errors here and there, but hopefully you guys learn, if you ever try it out for yourselves, you know, what things to tweak here and there. But overall, I feel like it's a product that needs a little bit of experience. You need to kind of try it out a few times to really get the hang of it. But overall, it's pretty simple. I mean, you just put in your 12 brushes or your 6 jumbo brushes, and then you just go and do whatever you want. And the thing basically does it for yourself. It drains everything out for yourself. The measurements are all there. So I'm really happy with the way they made it be very simple for the person, for the user. But overall, I mean, the results speak for themselves. I feel like my brushes are squeaky clean. You know, this is something that personally, if I'm just like kind of rubbing it with soap on my hand, I don't really know if I'm taking away everything, but I feel like it smells good. It looks good, and there was a double rinse process to this, so I'm pretty darn sure that they're awesomely clean. I do believe it is on the pricier range, on the pricier side, but I feel like if you're a makeup lover or somebody that hates washing your brushes like myself, you're gonna really enjoy this. Overall, I would say this is a really awesome product, especially for somebody, now that we're around the holidays, it's kind of a cool gift idea for like a beauty lover or just yourself, you know, if you want to treat yourself to it. I feel like it's really nice, and like I said, it does take a little bit of time to get accustomed to, but overall, they have a whole bunch of also reviews and tutorials on their website that you can look over. That's really simple. It kind of breaks it down, so you can definitely follow along with them, or you can just watch this video again if you end up buying it. Lilumia was nice enough to give a discount code to one lucky person who wins, so all you gotta do is, the instructions are down below, and you can enter into winning your own little Lumia. And that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the very first series of Test It Out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let me know down below which ones you would like me to test out. What products, what cool, innovative, weird, you know, we can do whatever you guys want. Let me know down below in the comments. Don't forget to check out Lumia's Instagram and all their social media sites. Just see a little bit more on what they have to offer. I think they're a really cool company, really innovative, and just, they're doing something new, you know, and I really like to support companies like that. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.
Hi guys, my name's Hallie, and I live in the UK. I'm so happy to be an Outtie because I look forward to her videos every single time she uploads. I look forward to her smiling, laughing, and checking out stuff to help us with our life, make our life easier. I'm so happy to be an Outtie, and I'm sure you all are too. Bye.